And so that really kind of, I think all of it encompassing, finally getting down to like what I'm trying to say, is like to my mission, like to my deep values of, you know, first of all, I never want women to look at me and compare themselves to me, because I am not worth comparing to. Like, there's nothing about me that you should compare to, really. Like, if anything that I've done that's good is because of the Lord. Anything that I've done that's impacted anybody is because Jesus Christ has done that through me. There is nothing. You say that again. There is nothing that I've done. I truly believe that if it's encouraged another woman, it's because the Lord has worked through me to encourage that person. And the second thing is, as women in this space, we don't tend to uplift a lot of women,
like encourage or anything like
that.
But
then we live in a society that's like all about women, and I'm like, okay, but I don't know, it's really interesting. It's like the minute you start actually like facing real problems like acne. Okay, acne is not cute. Nobody wants to talk about acne, but we all have it. And like, unfortunately, the reality is sometimes when you talk about the ugliness, people on social life want to pursue or want to follow and want to engage and want to like with the people who are pretty, and then, you know, and not really the people who are not so pretty. No. You know, I mean, I don't want to say that, but I know it is. Yeah. But, you know, because I realized, you know, like, yeah, it was like, I didn't even want to see myself in the camera when I had like all these acne scars, whatever. And I'm still struggling with that now. And it takes a lot of faith and a lot of prayer and a lot of unloading your burden to the Lord to do and to keep up with the things online and all this kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, with all the noise and all the hype, especially in your industry, right?
Yeah.
Then, okay, thank you, first of all. Like,
I'm out of breath.
And let her take a sip of water.
Let me just
because honestly, I think, Janet, like, I mean, you touched on a lot of things that I would want to, like, I will touch on, but like the one thing that stuck out with me was just in regards to, like you said, do you feel like people are you know how in a way that people project their anger onto other people? Do you think people project their insecurities onto, you know, these influencers or whoever they're?
Oh my gosh, that's like the wisest thing I've ever heard. Like, that's like literally the most truthful thing I've heard in a while. Yeah, absolutely. I think sometimes we project our ugliness and the things that we don't like about ourselves and our insecurities, all that, onto an influencer, and that's kind of what drives, not the hate. I mean, I'm really blessed. I don't get too much hate other than
there's still salty people.
Yeah, but there's people who just can't seem to be happy for someone else, which I get. It's like, I can't be happy for some people who have crossed me a few times too.
I'm like, a human being.
I'm a human being. I bleed too, you know? I mean, but at the same time, man, I think the more that I show my insecurities, I think it just kind of lowers that barrier, and it makes that wall a little bit thinner, and it brings more people, more following, more whatever you want to call it, like supporters who are more accepting of me because I'm more accepting of myself.
Oh, absolutely, right.
You know?
Especially in this time where people want to connect like no other, right? So it's kind of like, are they able to humanize you, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like when I look at, you know, like the Kardashians and Jenners, for example, right?
Yeah.
I think they get more hate because they don't show their insecurity like twice as much as they show their beauty.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And I think in this industry, as women, I think it would be very different if we made it so loud about the things that we are not insecure about, but also just things the real stuff. The real flaws.
Like no
I mean, I don't want to even call them a flaw. I just think that the realness of us, hair loss, acne, back knee, toe hair, nose hair. You know, I mean, I'm like, have I ever seen a Kardashian with one stray nose hair? Never. And I would like to see that. You know, I'm like, I would like to see.
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh. Now you got me all self-conscious about that too.
no.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think that's just what makes us all human. And it's like when people call me out for it, I'm like, I appreciate it. I'm like, thank you. I need to get my nose hairs trimmed. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
Who cares? Who cares? At the end of the day, I'm like,
Facts.
it really is not like,
Everyone's
it's just
the
like,
same, yeah.
we're just, how does the Bible describe it? We're just a vapor in the wind. And if I try to make that vapor into some storm or something that's going to stay for a long time, it's just like,
It's not sustainable.
yeah, it's like, what am I doing? Like, this life is not about me being me and my perfect hairless body and my perfect hairline and my perfect
Brows and
my
everything.
nails, my brows, my eyelashes. You know, it's not about that. Like, it really isn't. And it's not sustainable. Like, the life like that, all that image and all that kind of stuff is like, I just think that at the end of the day, people need to know, like, that all comes off. All of it. The nails come off. The eyebrows come off. The
Everyone
eyelashes.
takes a shit. Beyonce, everyone does. Yes.
Yeah. My eyelashes, I can strip them off right now. They're always like in the car. I like peel them off and they're in the car.
Damn, it's like
And
a mask. Okay.
It really, I'm telling you, to look this good takes a long time.
I learned the hard. Yeah, I definitely learned. Yeah, even though it
Just
didn't apply to
playing.
me at all, but hey, it's
Yeah.
paying off. So.